Hello everybody, I'm ellbristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming. Welcome back to KSP Live. Last week, there's music playing. Why is there music playing? That's supposed to have stopped. Go away, music. Music is gone. Last week, we were playing around with some of the colony modules, trying to put together a possible colony that could be headed for Seren, in line with the contract that we accepted at the beginning of last week's stream. Build a new surface outpost on Seren. Now, we had a few technical hiccups last week, which I've gone back and watched in the footage that I've had recorded. And there were definitely some game bugs that we were experiencing. So I have corrected the save game to account roughly for what we lost as a result of those bugs. We lost a lander module that we were testing, which despawned when it touched the launch pad. And we lost... something crashed and we lost stuff and we destroyed Kerbin and that lost us some money. So yeah, so we've added back the money and things. We have all of our Kerbals available because one of our Kerbals went MIA because of the crash. So in the astronaut complex we have Bismarck Kerman back. So he will be piloting again for us this week. And in this week's stream we will be continuing the colony fiddling, playing, experimenting. So yes, the last thing we were trying to do in last week's stream was to drop this thing just next to the launch pad. You know, I'm indicating in the background here, this is the launch pad, so just over here somewhere. And we had a bit of a crash when we tried to get our Kerbal out, which destroyed the Kerbin universe and everything. Did I block you on the YouTube chat? No, I didn't block you on the YouTube chat. I can still see you. The last thing you said was, why don't you still host Ellitopia and Legacy server? Sorry, there's a message for Wizzy1 there. I certainly haven't blocked you. I shall build a castle in tribute to Ellitopia on my modded Minecraft. Well, I appreciate that very much, Game of Life. Yes, now stop interrupting me. Yes, this week we're going to hopefully land this just to the side of the launch pad in two parts, which will be joined together, and then we will hopefully have a working colony of some description that we can use to test how sustainable this will be in an off-world setting. Let's see, we don't want these guys in here for the moment. Bismarck, you are going to go in the Mark V Scout Command Pod. Okay, SAS is on and our throttle is down. Our engines are now activated. That is what that big hissing noise was. And we're going to take off and plop this down over here, hopefully. We shall see how successful that is. So, last time it kind of fell over. Whoa, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way too. G for gear. Okay, something went bang. I don't know what we lost. We lost control, I know that much. Oh, I think we lost all the docking ports. Where's the abort button? There we go. All the parachutes and things out. Let's see if we can we go. Let's. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. We don't want to land on top of it. Come on, come on. Yeah, we want to land next to it. Okay, so we will be able to land. Okay, so we've landed, however that has lost all its docking ports, which is kind of crucial, really. So really the only thing I can do is recover both of these and try that again. So let's do that. So after the first failed launch attempt, we're back on the launch pad with the Farpoint Serenity 1C. Hopefully this time we can land a bit more gently. What we'll try and do is what we tried to do last week is launch vertically and drift a little bit and then drop with the actual parachutes and everything, so that it's a little bit more controlled. But we'll do it from a higher height, etc. So will hopefully work a bit better. Engines off, SAS on, engines activated. There we go. So here we go. Let's give this a try, shall we? Engines up, gear down. Whoa! 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 Oh dear. Oh very dear. Oh dear. I don't really know what went wrong there, but clearly whatever it was went very wrong. The Kerbal survived, and as the old saying goes, anything you can walk away from was a success. I'm not sure that necessarily applies in these circumstances. Let's recover all the things that we can. Anything else that we need to recover? You started going sidewards more than upwards. Yes. Well, I realised that was the problem. It's recovered our. Oh, it's recovered our memorial things as well. Why does that look like a high-heeled shoe? That's a mining contract, is it? Interesting. Right. We've recovered all the debris. What I think actually happened is as we fired our gear, the legs came out, and they must have caught on an engine or something like that. I'm not really too sure because it pushed the rocket to one side. I didn't do that. I did not steer the rocket. Literally, I hit to lower the landing legs, and the whole thing turned to one side. And from that point on, I could do nothing. Oh, thank goodness! It's only 60,000 to repair it. Okay. I've never heard that sound effect before. I've never blown up the launch pad before. No repairs needed. Phew. So that's how not to do this mission. Now the problem that we have is we're now quite tight on funds. Build a new orbital station around Kerbin. Now I could do that. What does it need? Antenna, a docking port, and can generate power. I can definitely do that. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. It's slightly trickier. Have a research lab at the station. Also tricky because I haven't researched the research lab yet, I don't think. Have 2,000 units of liquid fuel in your station. That's tricky. Maintain stability for 20. Right, okay, that one's slightly more difficult than I thought. I am being offered contracts, for example, extract ore from Aptor and deliver it to Sonna. I don't think we've unlocked the drills yet. We might have to do some surface surveys just to generate some funds. Laser ablation and magnetic field readings. I'm going to accept that. Let's go and have a look at what we've got that we can do that with. Okay, boing. So, here we are on the runway with Bismarck and T. Harvey Kerman, both of which are donated Kerbals, thanks to our donations. If by any chance you would like your own Kerbal in our playthrough, then if you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit the fan funding button, which you will see at the top of the chat in the live window, or you can head to our channel page and hit the support button to offer us some support. And in return, if you leave a message of the name that you would like to give your Kerbal, we will add your Kerbal to our game just as soon as we can. So if you want to get involved, then you can certainly do that. These were actually supported by Patreon supporters, provided by Patreon supporters, but same thing applies. If you would like a Kerbal in the game, then feel free to make a contribution via the fan funding system on YouTube, and we will certainly have a look at adding a Kerbal into the game for you. Activate navigation. We are heading to Sector SJ-M Alpha to do some laser ablation and magnetic field rising. SAS is going on. Throttle is going to 100%, even though we don't need it on this particular craft. And we are going to activate those engines. Here we go. Let's take the brakes off. That will help too. This thing takes off very quickly. There we go. We are up in the air. This thing doesn't take off as quickly as I remember, but there we go. There is Sonna, and what is that? That's that other little planet. In fact, that might be Mun. I think that's Mun that we can see there, which doesn't orbit Kerbin in this alternate universe. Instead, it directly orbits Sonna as our parent planet. Isn't it pretty? Have I tried disabling SAS and using trim? The trim doesn't seem... Oh dear. We run out of fuel. That's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. We need... Oops, hang on. Let's get everything deployed. see if we can pull our nose up. I don't think we're going to. This is going to be somewhat hairy. I wonder if I put Kerbals on EVA, will they die when we make contact? Let's try and save one. Oh, we can't EVA them. Okay. Oh well. Oh dear. This has not been... Yeah, be quiet, go away. Recover vessel, okay. This has not been a particularly successful stream. We are back to under 100,000 funds after all that work that we did. And we're no closer to completing that contract that we were just about to try and do either. I wonder... if there is anything that we could do, like if we use the Twinjet 1 instead of the Twinjet 2. No, that doesn't really offer anything advantageous. Excuse me. I'm guessing we'd have to do it as a non-Twinjet. A Unijet, perhaps. Part limit is maxed, but what about weight? Make the tanks bigger. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking if we do this the old-fashioned way. Now, engines at 0. Brakes on, please. Thank you very much. Right. Engines at 0. Let's check that we've got movement here. We have. That's good. Now, activating engines. Do they hit the floor? No, they don't hit the floor, so that's good. Steering is correct. This is going to be rather interesting. Brakes off. Throttle up. No, cut the engines. Oh dear, oh dear. What's that part? Wow, that very nearly hit the spaceplane hangar. Right, so that didn't work. Did it show? We have a problem, and it's quite a big one. Well, we have a few problems. If you crash into the Space Center, by the way, you can destroy buildings. You have to pay to rebuild it and stuff. So yes, so here's our problems. We have no money. That's a big problem on its own. We have no money. We have no Kerbals. That's an even bigger problem. And we have no money to get Kerbals. So no money, no Kerbals, and no money. Now I have said that people, if people contribute, they can add their Kerbal in, and I will add the Kerbal in, so we don't have to pay to hire the Kerbal. So you're capable of of salvaging this this project. Or we can go totally unmanned from this point on until we've got the funds to hire another Kerbal. Out of interest, how much is it to hire another Kerbal? Oh, it's 31,000, so we can afford to hire one single Kerbal. Or is this the end of Season 4? Because we're kind of stuck. Do we look at Season 5, maybe? With perhaps some new rules, maybe some a shake-up of the mods, or whatever. That is a decision I don't think that we can make live on the stream. That's something that the community in general would probably have to decide, having watched this through. It is a big uh-oh, as Gamer for Life has just put in the chat. So, it's time for me to turn things over to the community. Do we call Season 4 complete and have a look? Oh, there go the birds. Thank you for that. Do we call Season 4 complete and head into Season 5, starting again with new rules, new mods, etc., etc.? In which case, you guys in the community can suggest which mods and what rules and things that we will have. Someone just let off a firework outside. Quite appropriately, I suppose. So yes, do we finish Season 4 and go into Season 5? Do the community want to contribute some new Kerbals so that we can continue with Season 4? Or indeed, I suppose, contribute some funds so we can continue Season 4. If you would like to contribute a Kerbal, then you can use the fan funding system here on YouTube, or you can hit the support button on the channel page, youtube.com/ellitopiamc, and in the notes on your contribution, add the name that you would like to give to your Kerbal. Alternatively, if you would like to contribute some funds to the program, then make a go to the fan funding thing and put funds in the notes. I'm not really too sure how much funds any one person should be allowed to contribute to the system, but if you add funds to your notes, then that will add some funds to our mission so that we can continue in Series 4. Alternatively, add a comment to say that you would like us to continue into Season 5 and start again with new rules and new mods. On that note, that is going to be the end of our stream for this week. It's been a bit of a short one, but it has been absolutely jam-packed full of catastrophes. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you're watching this live, don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications next time we go live. If you're watching this on the YouTube highlights, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, offer some fan funding so that we can continue on with Season 4. Thank you for watching, everybody. I've been ellbristow. This has been Ellitopia Gaming, and you've been watching KSP Live. And I will see you next time. See you later, guys.